Hey y'all, so remember yesterday get my conch removed and everything. And then after that I went to the hospital to see my granddaddy. Before I left, I did ask my dermatologist, does she recommend anything for my skin? Last night was my first time using it just bare by itself. So I want y'all to tell me if y'all notice anything different about my face so far. I just used it that one time, so I don't think my skin is horrible, but it's just a couple like little things that I don't like. Like I have darkness up here, mainly on this side of my face, and I have darkness right here, and then like, you know, around my mouth and stuff, and then my nose, my eyebrows, and my forehead, I tend to like flake or like have dry skin. So she did recommend this cream for me, so that's what I used last night. So I just did like a little dab like that. So I'm hoping that it's clearing my skin up, you know, more and more each time I use it. Last night I just used it plain. Tonight I'm going to do a whole routine just to see how it goes with my face routine like that. But I think it's looking a little better so far. I know my eyes, under my eyes are probably a little dark because I've been a little restless. I did take a nap today, so I'm hoping that it's going to help. And I need to up my water intake so bad, but it's just like, since I've been going back and forth to see my granddad in the hospital and stuff, I haven't really been thinking about myself. Honestly, I've been just more concerned about him. Last night I did have a breakdown, and it just came out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere. Me and my mom went to go see my brother yesterday, and on the way to see him, we had that tough conversation, basically saying that, you know, time is running out for him, and not to put like an expiration date on him or anything, but just saying like, you know, the worse he's getting as far as like agitation and sundowning and everything, that's what's showing, you know, time is kind of winding down, which I didn't want to have that conversation, but of course it needed to be had. And it was like some other stuff that we talked about, you know, as far as her and us and how to handle everything and, you know, all the other stuff. And I did cry a little bit in having that conversation. I was trying to fight it, and then some of it came out. And then I guess last night, just me being alone by myself, it just went down. It was a lot. But you know, he was preparing us for that. You know, he had conversations with us and everything. The main thing that was bothering me, because granted, yes, my grandfather is 90 years old. Like, I get it. Everybody keeps saying, oh, he's 90 years old. He's 90. And I'm like, I understand that he's 90 years old. That's not like, you know, but him just being, one, him being so strong, and two, him fighting through his illness as far as dementia and Alzheimer's. Is it Alzheimer's or Alzheimer's? I've been saying it both ways, but just seeing that and seeing him like, it's just giving like he's fighting, you know, like he wants to be here to me, and you know, but at the same time, it's like I don't know, you know, like they said, I'm not in the medical field. Like, you know, I haven't got both my feet wet in the medical field for real. I haven't, you know, I only went to school for it so far, and I've dealt with a couple of patients or whatever, but to be in the actual field, I don't know anything about the illness for real. I could just go off of what I seen before from somebody else, but a lot of this is new to me, you know, so it's hard. It's definitely hard. When I was changing him, he thought that I said something else, and he was like I'm not gonna let him die. You know, I was like, no, like not yet. It's too early. It's too soon. You know. And it's like after that was said, it was like then all of a sudden he just went down and he had to be admitted to the hospital for a couple of days. And I'm just like, that's crazy, because I just said, you know, I'm not finna let this happen to you, and now you're in the hospital. Like, I think that's the other thing that was bothering me a lot, and I didn't tell them. That was part of the reason why I was so emotional, because I couldn't get it out. But yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that, so we're gonna leave it there. I am on my way to my chiropractor. After I leave my chiropractor appointment, then I'm going to go see my granddad, check on him, make sure everything is good. I think he's supposed to come home today, but I'm not sure, because at first they said that he was going to come home around lunchtime, and now they're saying that I could just come see him after I leave my appointment. So I'm like, okay, so is he staying or is he leaving? But she was saying that it was something going on with his medication that's causing his agitation. So hopefully we can get that figured out. But yeah, I also brought my everyday bag. I want to see if I can swap it out with a bigger bag. We're going to see if it's actually bigger. I actually haven't used this bag as of yet, so that's the other reason why I brought them, because the bag that I'm using, like, it's a little too tight for everything that I'm trying to fit in there. So I'm like, well, let me try to use something a little bigger but somewhat like the same size. So I think the bag that I am bringing, what I brought, I'll show y'all later, I think it's like a little wider, but it's like the same in height. But we're gonna see how everything fits in the bag. It has a couple more pockets as well versus in the smaller bag. So I think about if I was to have like maybe a smaller wallet, definitely that would probably help, because my wallet is like long and it's a little thick, so it's just like, I don't know. But we're gonna see how that works out and go from there. But I'm almost to my appointment. I made sure that I brought my hair tie. I don't want nothing in the way of my chiropractor doing what he needs to do. Anyways, I'll make sure I put my hair in a bun or something. Make sure it gets out the way so he can do all the neck cracking and all that. I've never filmed inside my chiropractor appointment, just because it's, you know, doctor patient, whatever. I don't think to record or whatever. Update on my ear. They said that it was going to be like super sore today. I'm starting to feel a little bit less soreness, but it's not too bad. So that's the other thing that I will be doing too, is, you know, making sure my ear is good, making sure my skin is good, and just taking care of myself. I got here like 5 minutes early. She can't drive. He's not even in the way. I'm crying. So there's this Amazon Prime person right here, and then this person is trying to back up, and she can't drive. She has all that space, and literally all she has to do is cut the wheel, and she keeps like blowing the horn at him. Like, ma'am, cut this wheel and back up. She can't be serious. Oh my god. Okay, y'all, so I just got on my chiropractor appointment. He said that I'm doing really well. The main thing I need to work on is my hips and stuff. He was saying that like my bones are a little sticky and stuff, so make sure that I work on that. I need to go back home real quick just so I can check the mail, make sure everything, make sure there's no packages and stuff. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna head to the hospital. I guess I'll do the bag exchanging when I get to the house, just so in case I do need to go inside the house for some, then it'll be perfect because I'll already be home. I am gonna go to the hospital after I leave, but I'm thinking to stop by Walmart or like a TJ Maxx or something just to see if I can find a smaller wallet that can hold my cards or whatever like that, just in case. That's what I'm thinking to do if this bag doesn't fit, like if everything don't fit inside this bag, because I really think my wallet is the issue. Like when I show you my wallet, y'all gonna be like, yeah, Aaliyah, your wallet is kind of big. Like, so yeah, there's that. I did talk to my, so when we went to go see my brother, me and his brother was talking, so I guess you could say he's like an extended brother or whatever like that. We was talking and stuff like that, and he was saying that he want to get his nose pierced too. So y'all, I was thinking about going by myself because I felt like my cousin was just gonna take her a slow time. I don't think that she said that she want to get a piercing, but I don't got time to play with her. Like I don't mind going by myself. Like I don't mind at all. So I said that I want to go next Sunday to get it done. He told me don't go without him or whatever. But sir, you seem kind of scared though, so I don't know. But we're gonna see. But I'm definitely thinking about going to get my second hole on this side. I've been talking to y'all about it, and I know y'all probably like, Aaliyah, we get the point, you want a piercing. Like, girl, hush. But no, y'all understand, like, I really want this piercing. Like, I really want it. Being that I got my conch checking out this side, I'm really thinking about putting it on this side or whatever. Like this side is like, my right side is like my dominant sleeping side. So I'm like, but then at the same time, I mean, I guess it'll be fine if I get my conch on this side, right? Because this side, okay, so a little history on my ear on this side, right? This ear, and a little history on this side as well. So my left ear, I don't really have issues with my left ear. The only issues that I had was when I pierced my helix myself when I was younger. That was one. And two, I got a double stack, and with my double stack, the top piercing was like swollen or whatever the case may be. That was mainly because the earring was out for a little minute, and when they went to put the earring back in, she kind of like forced it back in, and I think she made it swollen, and it like it's tender basically. So I just took the top of my double stack out and just left the bottom. So I have 3 on each side now, and I have 3 lobes on each side, and then I have a tragus on each side. So when I went to with this side, on this side, like majority of my piercings reject on this side, because I think it's mainly because this is my dominant side. So on this side, I had the middle helix, the 3 lobes that I still have now, my tragus that I have now, a surface tragus, and then a conch. My surface tragus rejected, which it was a big bump on my ear, and that I had to get that surgically removed. And then she had to keep on putting like injections in my ear. Right now it seems a little swollen because she just put injections in it yesterday. So there's that. So when we got that removed, I said, you know what, well, since I can't get the surface tragus anymore right there, let's do a tragus. So I got the tragus there. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. I had a little bit of issues with my tragus, mainly the bar, I think it was either the bar or the front of my tragus that they put in, but I want to say it was the front and the bar both. With the tragus being smaller, it was like a little small star or whatever like that. So I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna go get this thing switched out. So I kept pushing it out my ear or whatever, and I was able to get it switched out, and then I haven't had any problems then. So with the tragus, the front was trying to go in, so the front was trying to go back. Now with my conch, the back was pushing forward basically. So all you saw was the earring in the front, and then it was covered, like the skin was covering it in the back, and it was fully healed. So I'm like, a incision, and we removed that or whatever. So now it's like a little small piercing bump. I think it was mainly because I wasn't able to do anything or whatever to, you know, avoid that or whatever like that. So fine, whatever. So I put the cream that I put on my surface tragus, I put that in there to try to keep that down, whatever like that, and fully heal that. She does not want me to get anything on the side. Well, like, she don't want me to get the contrary pierce or whatever. She was like, we agreed on that, right? I'm like, I'm thinking about it. So, and she was saying, they were saying that my piercing was rejecting, but it wasn't, the conch didn't reject. The conch just was, I don't know if the back was too, it was like the tragus. It was like something was too small or it was too short. So, I'm like, well, shoot, I'm thinking about getting the conch on my left side because I had a doth or a daith. So let me tell y'all, we're going to get into it because I had a lot of piercings, y'all. I had a lot of piercings. So, that's it with my conch. And then I had 4 on this side, but my 4 was the 3 at the bottom. The third had a stack on top, so it was a double stack. And then on this side, I just had 4 straight lobes or whatever. And that fourth lobe rejected, and it turned into a kilo. On this side, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna go right to left, okay? Facing everything. So, okay, all about my piercings. Let's talk about it. So on this side, I had this, like the mid helix on this side, and then I had my conch, a surface tragus, my tragus, the 4 at the bottom, 1 removed, and that's it on this side. On my face, I had this side done first, and then I took it out, and I had this side done, and I left it in, so I want to get another one. Haven't done it yet. But this side I had pierced twice. This side I only had pierced once. I had a smiley. I took that out because the smiley one, I kept like hitting the top of my teeth with the ball or whatever, and on top of that I was kind of like moving it around a lot because I was scared that it was gonna mess my gums up and put a hole in my gums. So I'm like, I don't got time for that. And then I had frog eyes, which I took that out because when I was eating, I would like my tongue couldn't figure it out, because you know when you got the snake bites or the frog eyes, they pretty much connect both sides of your tongue. So it's like when I was eating, it's like my tongue couldn't figure it out. Like I kept biting the ball on each side. I'm like, you know what? You gotta go. Took it out. And then on this side, I have my tragus. I had a high helix that I pierced myself, so I took that out. I had the 4 bottoms with the double stack, and I had a doth or a daith I had that put in. I'm gonna say dates. I like dates better. I don't know. But however you say it. So my date, I took that out because one, I couldn't put it. Irritating me because I couldn't wear my freaking headphones. I'm like, bro. Like I had the bar, and then I had the hoop in, and it's like when I put the hoop in, the way the AirPods are set up, they were pushing on the hoop. So when it was pushing on the hoop, it was making the actual piercing irritated. So I took it out. 22 piercings in total, I think. The only piercings that I want now is to get my double stack. I'm thinking about getting it on both sides. I feel like a lot of people that have it on both sides, they don't even wear it for real no more. So I'm like, I'm thinking about it. But then it's like, the other reason why I'm thinking about not getting it on both sides is because I already like have to make sure that I move this nose ring around, make sure that, you know, it's good, make sure that I'm cleaning it well, all the other stuff. And I'm already used to having it on this side, so I'm like, if I put it on this side, I can't really wash my face like how I want to for real. I'm really gonna have to be careful. I don't got time. So I'm thinking to just keep it on this side and just keep it simple. But we're gonna see in the future how I feel. So I'm thinking about getting the stack on this side, possibly on this side. If I do get another tongue ring, I'll probably just get the regular traditional tongue ring. I'm thinking about putting my conch on this side. And I'm thinking about getting the outer conch as well. But I think I'm gonna just have probably just the conch, just because it's gonna be on the inside of my ear versus the outer conch. It's like just like a regular conch, and that'd be that. Now I just wear like the jewelry from the piercing place. Like if I get earrings in my ear, I only buy it from the piercing place. I don't get it from Walmart, nothing like that, because my ears would get so irritated, and like my ears would start turning like dark, like really dark or whatever. And nah, I'm back and talk real quick, y'all. So okay, what was I saying? Oh, so my helix I did myself, and then this earring right here I did by myself. I don't know who told me to do that, but I did it. And then my seconds on this side I did by myself. So if you look like if you really paid attention to me, my seconds on this side is a little bit further from my seconds on my left side, because my seconds on my right side I did it. My seconds on my left side I had it professionally done by a piercer. So yeah.